Hey loves, it's me, it's Queen on Set Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to somebody else who might like it too. Also, please leave us a positive comment in the comment section. So today this is going to be a very short video because these cards have very simple, very short messages. This deck is called Healing Not Broken. It is one of my favorite decks that I've gotten recently. It is by Brittany Zaharik. I think that's how you say her name. And if you're interested, I'm going to put the link underneath this video to where you can get these. Brittany designed, illustrated, and she packages and ships her decks. So she's on Etsy. She's a very good person, and her deck is not expensive. So if you're interested, please check it out. You do not need to be a reader or a pagan or a witch or a priestess or whatever you want to call it to use them. As you're getting ready to see, anybody can use them. They're mostly just inspiring quotes and inspiring messages. So today I'm going to do a pick a card. So please take a look at these three beautiful cards. I love the backs of these. And decide which one is your card. Is it 1, is it 2, or is it 3? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the card around and explain to you what I intuitively feel for those of you who picked that card. So card number 1, let's go. If you pick the first card, you are enough. As a matter of fact, you're more than enough. You've come to this planet at this time to do whatever mission you want to live out. We all have gifts. We all have talents. Just because one person can do something that you might not be able to do doesn't mean you don't have gifts of your own. Some people sing, some people dance, some people cook, some people do cards, some people are healers, some people are doctors, lawyers. Everybody has something in their soul that they can do and make a difference in this world, at least to themselves and their immediate family, and maybe on a larger scale. So you are enough. You're more than enough. So those of you who picked number 1, don't you ever doubt that. Ever. If you've ever doubted it before, don't doubt it again. Remember, you are enough. All it takes is for you to tap into your gifts. And I'm not saying that that's easy. It's not always easy to tap into them and learn to use them. When I was trying to learn how to be a priestess, it took 8 years. 8 years of really hard work. But I was enough, and I made it happen. So those of you who picked this card, you're enough too. I personally believe we all are, but I think that if you pick this card, it's something that your subconscious may really need to know, or should I say may need to remember, because on some level I think we all know. All right, number 1, and now we're going to number 2. Number 2, yours is a little bit longer, so I love this. Let's find a way to get it in this slot. There we go, number 2. Now, number 2, you got a little glare going on, so let me pull this around. There you are. Number 2, yours says, "Dear me." So this is a letter to you from you. So if you get this, like while you're sitting there taking a look at this, read this to yourself out loud. "Dear me, you've been through a lot. I know it's hard, but I'm still proud of who you are. You are strong, brave, bright, and smart. And you were given the gift of absolutely beautiful heart. You were given the gift of an absolutely beautiful heart. So keep going strong and try not to stray. Everything you've been praying for is on its way." Now, I got this card the other day and I was like, wow, that's deep. It really spoke to me. So number 2, you probably have been through a lot. Some of us more than others. But the bottom line is that you have to be proud of yourself. You got to be proud of your accomplishments. Whatever accomplishments, even getting out of bed in the morning sometimes is an accomplishment. So whatever small victories or large victories you have, celebrate them and celebrate your absolutely beautiful heart. You may not always know it, or you may not always acknowledge it in yourself, but you are a beautiful person. And the things that you've been praying for and trying to manifest into your life, those things are going to come to you. But don't feel down because you don't have them at this second. Everything in life is a work in progress. So whatever you have now, you didn't have before. And what you're going to have next, you may not have right now. And that's okay. Just keep going, like it says here. And it says not to stray, but she said try not to stray, because we all stray, right? But try not to as often as possible. So if you got number 2, this is something that you may want to pause and really consider. When I got this card the other day, I sat and journaled. I sat and journaled about what I'd been through and how proud I was of the things I made, things I've been able to accomplish and achieve in my life. And I wrote about, the times that I do stray and how I pick myself back up. And I wrote about the things that I'm working to bring into my life. So you might want to do the same thing, or you might just want to sit with it and think about it. Either way, it can be very helpful. And there we are, number 3. Oh, number 3, you got a cool one. I like this one. I didn't get this one yet, but I did think this was cute. All right, let me turn it to the side here, number 3, so you can see it while I read it. It says, today, make a playlist of your go-to jams. You know, the ones that make you turn the volume up in the car. So number 3, this is cool. So you want to get those feel-good jams, like Happy by Pharrell, I think is the one. I think he did it. But there's a lot of those feel-good songs. There's, for us old heads, there's that Footloose song from that old movie. That's a real feel-good song. But there are a lot of feel-good songs. Anything that's happy. Even Cardi B has one called I Like It Like That. That's a very happy song, and it makes me, feel very up. But you pick the songs that make you feel up and make a playlist. So that the next time you're not feeling so great, or the next time that you really need to get something, like it says here, off your mind, it said to keep things off my mind. So the next time you need to get things off your mind, the next time you need to get your vibration back into a happier vibration, you can play your playlist, and you'll have, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20 songs, and you can just put that on. And one of the things that they teach us is that the harmony, the melodies, and the beats and music have the ability to enhance your mood. They can even help you come out of a funky mood. Like with this particular playlist, I would put all happy songs on it. So when I was feeling anxious or depressed, I could put on this, and then it helps shift that mood. It depends on what you want and need emotionally at that moment. I have one that is just like this, my go-to fun time jams. And I have another playlist that I call my love songs. And those are all my songs about love and my ballads about love. And then there's my crying songs. Those are songs that make me cry when I really need a good cry. I put on that playlist. So you can have different playlists for different emotional vibrations. But this one is encouraging doing the happy playlist right now. Something that is going to lift you up if you don't feel so up. Okay, so please check out this Healing Not Broken deck by Brittany Zaharek. It is really a beautiful deck, and as you can see, the messages on it are so great, because I love them because they're so simple. And like I said earlier, you don't have to be a priestess. You don't have to be a shaman. You don't have to be, somebody who's into cards like me. You have to be a card shark to be able, that glare. That's another thing you're going to notice, that they have a little glare on them. So if you're trying to photograph or record them, you may have to play with the cards a little bit. But again, the colors are really beautiful and they will hopefully bring you into a better vibrational space. So if you like this deck, please check out the link underneath this video and come back soon because you know I got a lot more to say. See you later.